Hey traders, John Howell here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what's happening right now on the Dow Jones, the S&P and the Nasdaq, and why it's not looking good. So let's get straight to it. Guys, do not play trade based on what you'll see in this video because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There's no guarantees of making money in the markets, especially if you trade against the trend and do what most traders do. Okay, and also it does take you a long time to become a very good trader. So be smart about the way that you're trading the markets, okay? And I really do mean that. It's not just a disclaimer. So many people will, and I'm going to get in, watch one of my other videos that I release out today about what I mean about that. Anyway, so let's get straight into what I'm seeing right now on the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq and the Russell and all that sort of stuff. Because I did do a video recently, and I had someone just recently. They said, Nick Amen said, JH, you've got to do a follow-up video to this video. Which is really interesting. You know, and the video was, I did a video a few days ago saying warning is that if we pause here and we get a big drop down, then we could see a strong selling move on the downside. So get ready for that potential. Now, I didn't know it was going to definitely happen, but what I said in that video was that I said that if we do pause where we are right now in the Dow Jones, okay, and I was actually looking for a bit more of a sideways movement and then a nice big breakdown bar, with an increase in volume. Now we got an increase in volume, didn't we? We got a nice increase in volume here, but it wasn't like a big volume spike behind it. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video here. So the first thing I must say, guys, is that we did get a little rally up, didn't we? We got a little rally up, and now we're just getting a bit of sell-off down. The sell-off here is breaking down below this significant support level that I've had here for quite some time, as you can see. And if I look at the closes of this market, the closes have been there. So this is actually a significant close down on the Dow Jones, on the markets. Now, this is just another continued weak sign of the markets. Don't fight the market, because we see a lower high, and then another lower low, lower high, lower low, and now we're just rolling over through here. So the market is still very weak right now, and trying to go against this market is just ludicrous. Okay, so don't be trying to buy call options or trying to go against this market, because it's not the right thing to do. So we can see that's what's happening through there right now. Now, the thing is that for me personally, I was looking to load up on put options if we did get this sort of breakdown, but I was looking for something more strong as well too. So if I go back to the S&P, now the S&P, what I was looking for is I was hoping for a bit more of a sideways movement to give me some sort of a significant lower high. This only had an up and a couple of sideways days and then a big down bar. So we definitely are at this significant support level where we are right now. But as you can see, we're definitely breaking past this recent support level and breaking down, but we didn't get a big volume increase, did we? So that tells me it's an if scenario. And the reason I say it's an if scenario is, firstly, we didn't get a good strong break below these support levels here, and that's what I was looking for myself. I was actually looking for a bit more of a sideways movement and then a nice big breakdown bar, because that would tell me we've now had a bit of a rest. And now we're getting ready to go for another big run. But we had a few days, and now we're actually dropping back down here. And we really didn't get it. It wasn't really a big down bar breaking below support level here, and we didn't get a volume spike through there. So that's the same for the Nasdaq as well too. This is the Nasdaq. You can see here, right? We did get a rally up, and now we're actually getting a drop back down. So it's still very weak overall. I definitely want to be going against it, but it wasn't enough for me to start looking to buy call options, or should I say, definitely not buying call options in this market, buy put options in this market. So right now, the sellers are definitely in control, even on the Nasdaq. Right, we're rolling up, and you can see right now that the market is struggling where we are right now. You can see this here, right? So you have this nice little lower high through here, and let me see if I can change that color. And we have, let's go through. All right, so let's go there, and I'm just going to change the width of this. So make it like a thick. All right, cool. So we have this rally down through here, lower high, lower low, slight lower high, slight lower low, slight lower high, and now we're running up through here, and now we're breaking down through here. So it's still very, very, very weak on the downside. I definitely wouldn't want to be doing this, but if we do start to see a significant break below these levels through here, guys, because we are holding through here, and the S&P 500, then that to me would be the sign of seeing a lot more downside to come, and that could be the first sign that we're likely to see a big drop back down towards my long-term support level. Now the S&P 500's long-term support level is between, I would say by the time it gets there, it's probably between 23.5 to 24, 2,350 to 2,400. That's where the long-term support level. So that's where it's probably going to drop down to first if we do break this long-term support level, and then we're likely to get a bit of a bounce and probably hold there for a while and then continue down. And my overall ultimate target is it's going to probably, you can see my long-term trend line through there. So you can see that we're not going to get a big market crash straight away. We may have a big maybe 10 or 15% correction, or 10 or 15% pullback, and then we're likely to bounce, and then we're probably likely to continue down to where these levels are through here. So I believe by the end of the year, we're probably going to be down by 50-60%, which is around the election time, which is 2015, 2016. I do believe by the end of next year, we're probably going to be down that much. But for starters, where we're looking at right now, I definitely don't see that in the market. So there we go, guys. There's a little update on the Dow Jones, on the S&P and the Nasdaq right now. I'm not going to do that. For me personally, to trade this market, analyzing this market is one thing, but to actually trade it, it's not giving me enough signal to go short this market, because once again, guys, I only trade when my plan says to trade. And what I was looking for on the S&P, and I'll go back to say the SPY as an example, or even the IWV, which is the Russell 2000, but they're very, very, very weak. Even on the SPY, right, the SPY did get a bit of an increase in volume, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. What I was hoping for, which was we're going to meet my plan, I was hoping for a bit more of a sideways movement through here, and then bam, a big breakdown bar with a real big selling volume breaking past these levels of support. If that happened, that'll be my cue to go short, but we haven't got that, so therefore there is no position for me to be getting into this market. I never trade because I think something's going to happen. Even though the charts are telling me this is likely going to happen, I never just trade based on that, ever. I only get in once my plan is met. Before you go, make sure you grab the free Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course. In this trading course, you're going to learn the top 13 deadly mistakes, the success formula, charting boundaries, the PT method, the ultimate trading system, the blast off trading system, #1 in trading indicator, the $1 million trade and money management, how successful traders approach the market, and so much more. Get this trading course for free right now. Click on the very first link in the description to get this whole complete trading course to give you the edge on your side of trading this market. Do that right now, and I'll see you on the other side.